Welcome to our show, Hong Kong Brief. I'm your host, Jenny. Today, we're diving into some exciting updates from Hong Kong. First up, rental yields for residential properties are expected to improve in 2025, thanks to an influx of new residents and lower interest rates. While October saw a slight decline, analysts are optimistic about a rebound driven by demand from overseas students and talent. Next, let's talk food. Our favorite food stories of 2024 highlight the diverse culinary landscape of Hong Kong. From rare Chinese teas to innovative young chefs redefining fine dining, it's been a year filled with delicious discoveries. Not to mention, the buzz surrounding new restaurant openings adds to the excitement. Finally, we can't overlook the sporting highlights and lowlights of 2024. While we celebrated remarkable achievements, like Cheung Ka-long's gold medal win, we also faced some disappointments, including Lionel Messi's underwhelming performance with Inter Miami. It's been a year of ups and downs for Hong Kong sports. Please stay tuned for more detailed content. South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong's rental yields are anticipated to gain momentum in 2025, fueled by an influx of talent and lower borrowing costs. After a slight dip in October, the average rental yield fell to 3.46%, influenced by seasonal rent declines. However, the overall trend shows a 3.8% rise in rents from January to November. Analysts predict that with the expected arrival of overseas students and new residents under the city's talent scheme, rental yields could rise to 3.8% in 2025. Notably, the rental yield for small to medium-sized flats may reach 4%, while luxury units could see an increase to 2.8%. The recent reductions in interest rates by the Hong Kong Monetary Authority are likely to ease the financial burden on homeowners, further stimulating the rental market. In a delightful reflection on the culinary landscape, South China Morning Post shares its top 5 food stories from 2024. The first highlights the transformative role of refrigerators in modern dining, through an interview with author Nicola Twilley. Another story delves into the world of rare teas, showcasing expert insights on prized brews. The resurgence of instant noodles in fine dining is also celebrated, alongside the success of the popular Thai Chinese restaurant Samson, which opened its third location in Central. Lastly, a hidden culinary gem on Lama Island captures attention, offering a unique dining experience in a designer villa accessible only by speedboat, proving that the food scene in Hong Kong is both vibrant and diverse. The South China Morning Post also chronicles the highs and lows of Hong Kong sports in 2024, with standout moments from the Paris Olympics. Fencer Cheung Ka-long made history as the city's first 2-time gold medalist, while Vivian Kong Manwai's dramatic comeback secured another gold in Apei. Siobhan Haughey further etched her name in the record books, becoming Hong Kong's most decorated athlete. However, the year was marred by disappointing events, including Lionel Messi's lackluster appearance during a match that left fans furious and organizers facing significant financial losses. The Swimming Association faced backlash for barring a young competitor due to club status, highlighting ongoing issues within local sports governance. As the year closes, the need for reform in the national sports associations is evident, with hopes for a brighter future in Hong Kong athletics. South China Morning Post highlights the challenges faced by Hong Kong Airport in recruiting a workforce to meet the projected demand for airport-related jobs, which are expected to rise to 123,000 by 2030. With only 60,000 workers currently employed, the airport operator must double its workforce in just 5 years. While some blame employers for not offering competitive salaries, the author suggests that the long commute to check Lap Kok Airport deters potential applicants. Creative solutions such as travel allowances and a focus on employee welfare are needed to retain talent and reduce turnover, as companies like Cathay Pacific and HECO explore innovative ways to attract and keep employees. In a reflective piece, David Gwilt expresses frustration over the slow progress of the West Kowloon Cultural Project compared to the successful Kai Tak Sports Park. He highlights the urgent need for more performance venues in Hong Kong to enhance its cultural landscape. Gwilt emphasizes that while sports infrastructure has been prioritized, cultural initiatives have lagged behind, leaving performers and artists disheartened. He calls for a commitment to building suitable spaces that can elevate Hong Kong's global cultural standing, contrasting the enthusiasm for sports development with the stagnation in the arts sector. Jason Carter, the grandson of late U.S. President Jimmy Carter, is portrayed as a man of many accomplishments and deep family ties. He graduated from Duke University and served in the Peace Corps in South Africa, where he documented the struggles of local communities in his book. Politically active, he served in the Georgia State Senate and was the Democratic nominee for governor in 2014. Now the chairman of the Carter Center, he has taken on the role of family spokesperson as his grandfather's health declined. Jason reflects on his grandfather's legacy, noting the importance of humility and faith in their family's life, as they remain connected to their roots in Plains, Georgia. South China Morning Post reports on the fluctuations in the Hong Kong stock market as investors await clearer stimulus signals from Beijing. The Hang Seng Index saw a slight decline of 0.2%, while the Hang Seng Tech Index fell by 0.5%. Amidst this uncertainty, 3 companies made their trading debuts, marking the busiest trading day in nearly 6 months. Notable movements included Trip.com Group's 4% drop and Semiconductor Manufacturing International Corp's impressive 4.2% rise. The anticipation surrounding China's forthcoming official Purchasing Managers Index report adds to the market's volatility, with expectations that it will indicate continued expansion in the manufacturing sector. South China Morning Post also highlights the spirit of charity and community engagement at the recent Operation Santa Claus HKTTF Charity Table Tennis Tournament. Held at the Cornwall Street Squash and Table Tennis Center, the tournament brought together about 400 players of all ages and skill levels, aiming to promote fitness while raising funds for those in need. Participants included former Hong Kong team members, and the event was part of a larger initiative to foster a culture of giving back. The tournament not only emphasized the importance of sports for health but also echoed the sentiment that everyone can contribute positively to their community, as expressed by participants like Francis Hung Fan-sun, who emphasized the value of perseverance and experience in both sports and life. South China Morning Post elaborates on the transformative potential of Huawei's 5.5G technology, which is poised to revolutionize digital connectivity and enhance existing 5G capabilities. With advancements in speed, reliability, and low latency, 5.5G is set to facilitate the Internet of Everything, IoE, integrating physical devices, people, and data seamlessly. This evolution in telecommunications is vital for industries leveraging artificial intelligence, AI, and augmented reality, as it supports the growing need for real-time data processing and interaction. The article emphasizes the role of 5.5G in enabling innovations such as autonomous vehicles, smart cities, and advanced healthcare solutions, underscoring its significance in shaping the future of technology and connectivity. South China Morning Post highlights Bar Q88, a stylish bar located in the JW Marriott Hotel Hong Kong, that has recently undergone a chic renovation, making it an ideal venue for welcoming the New Year 2025. The bar's elegant design features warm wood and marble tones, alongside an antique brass gallery wall showcasing iconic Hong Kong landmarks, creating a sophisticated yet intimate atmosphere. Bar manager Simon Kong has crafted a unique cocktail menu inspired by the Tangram puzzle, offering innovative reimagined classics that tantalize the taste buds. Signature cocktails like Never Goes Wrong and Crazy Love apples showcase a delightful blend of flavors, while the bar's commitment to sustainability is evident through its use of organic wines and eco-friendly practices, making every sip both enjoyable and environmentally conscious. In another piece, the South China Morning Post reflects on the pressing issue of workplace safety in Hong Kong as the year comes to a close. With a concerning rise in fatal industrial accidents, the article emphasizes the need for systemic changes to ensure the safety of workers, particularly in the construction industry. Despite a slight drop in fatalities compared to the previous year, the urgency for reform is evident, as highlighted by the tragic cases of workers who lost their lives due to negligence. The article calls for comprehensive reviews of existing safety regulations and the adoption of advanced technologies, such as drones and artificial intelligence, to enhance worker safety. It stresses that without addressing the root causes of these accidents, the government's efforts will fall short, leaving families to mourn their loved ones lost to preventable tragedies. Lastly, the South China Morning Post reports on new measures to combat the rising tide of contraband tobacco products in Hong Kong. The government plans to implement a laser labeling system to distinguish between duty-paid cigarettes and illegal ones, aiming to curb the black market trade that has surged in recent years. With illegal cigarettes being sold at significantly lower prices, the government is taking a firm stance against this issue, which has seen customs officers seizing record amounts of illicit tobacco. The article outlines the broader strategy to reduce smoking rates in the city, including stricter penalties for illegal activities and limitations on public smoking areas. As these measures are rolled out, authorities are hopeful that they will contribute to a healthier environment while tackling the challenges posed by contraband tobacco. Nikkei Asia reports on the evolving landscape of consumer behavior in China, highlighting a notable shift towards thriftiness amid an economic slowdown, while simultaneously revealing a robust appetite for emotional consumption. This year, budget-conscious Chinese consumers gravitated towards affordable products and services, yet they also splurged on items that enhance relaxation and well-being. A prime example is the wildly popular video game Black Myth, Wukong, which sold over 10 million copies shortly after its launch, showcasing a blend of cultural pride and entertainment. Additionally, the rise of character goods from anime and manga reflects a desire for comfort amidst societal pressures, with sales of Jellycat stuffed toys skyrocketing as young adults seek solace in nostalgic and whimsical items. South China Morning Post delves into the grim realities facing Hong Kong's office property market, which is grappling with a significant decline in demand and property values. The report notes that prime office space prices have plummeted by over 46% since their peak in 2018, leading to a wave of distressed sales as banks tighten their lending practices. Despite recent efforts to stimulate the market through interest rate cuts, analysts predict further rent declines and increased financial strain on landlords. The article highlights a notable rebound in transactions, with major sales such as the acquisition of Cheung Ka Center, yet the overall sentiment remains bleak as new office space is set to flood the market, exacerbating the existing supply-demand imbalance. South China Morning Post also shares the inspiring story of Yuan Pak Leung, a seasoned hospital engineer who faced the daunting challenge of creating a high-standard isolation ward during the COVID-19 pandemic. Inspired by a rapid construction project in Wuhan, Yuan designed a modular integrated construction (MIC) ward that was completed in just 4 months, showcasing Hong Kong's engineering prowess. Despite the ward's impending dismantling, Yuan reflects on the achievement as a testament to the capabilities of his team and the importance of preparedness in crisis situations. His experience with the SARS outbreak in 2003 fueled his determination to innovate in healthcare engineering, proving that with collaboration and resourcefulness, even the most ambitious projects can be realized for the greater good of society. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.